There is no real difference between rural and urban poverty. It's the same issues. It's just a slightly different order, if you like. Now, the reason that we deal with urban poverty is that you have to take this type of work a step at a time. So it's much easier to get the awareness by dealing with the urban issues. More people can actually come out, get involved in your program as an NGO. And once that happens and you build up your base of volunteers, your sponsors, people who can contribute things for the people on the street, then you can start to extend your programs into rural areas, which we are now doing. The issue with urban poverty is they are here and they got stuck. They've come to KL to try find a job, to try and get an income, help send money back to their villages, back to kampongs, back home for brothers and sisters who might be going through school, or for elderly parents who no longer work. But because their education levels are maybe not so high, they get stuck on the street or they get stuck in menial jobs. Now, if you're making 400 ringgit a month in KL, how do you survive? You cannot. So you have to sleep on the streets. So what we do in these programs is the food actually is a supplement, if you like. It saves them 5 or 10 ringgit every day by giving them food, which they can then send home. The other thing is we engage them to try and get them off the street and send them back home if they're stuck. And we also have programs, as we said earlier, that the whole idea of this is to get people reintegrated.
Hello, Peter Nico.
Hello, boss, how are you? You okay?
Finish that?
Not finished that? God.
Oh, yeah.
God. What's up? Come.
Okay.
Come. Sorry, guys.
Hey, no.
Okay, there's 3, boss. Did I give you some extra room? Okay. Yeah, so we've got 3 there, alright? Okay, no problem, boss. How are you? Okay? Okay, take it easy, yeah? Okay, no problem. To get them reintegrated, to get them off the street and get people back into society, as contributing citizens. So the program we deliver, urban poverty, is to actually get them off the street. So we're fighting this time. We've got to stop them coming into the city by educating that it's not easy when you arrive here. Jobs are not that easy to find. Jobs don't pay a big salary, so you'd be better staying at home and finding work at home. And that's the next phase of this type of development and dealing with poverty, is how do you create those job opportunities in the rural areas and in other states, so that the guys don't have to leave that state and actually come to KL to try and find jobs. There are people who have homes, they have employment, but the employment salary isn't enough for them to be able to survive. And so we really don't know how big it really is. The only number I can really give you is a statistic that was produced by the Ministry for Women, Children and Community Development in the government here, where they basically said that about they wanted to reduce poverty to 2.8% of the population by the end of 2011. So if you take the population of Malaysia, what, 28.5 million, that percentage is about 770,000. So government statistics, 770,000 people in poverty. There is a very strong drive to do something about this. We helped a particular organisation, we helped Pemuda UMNO set up under its SHEB program some street feeding programs which they conduct on a Tuesday night at Masjid Jami. We've engaged the government many times, particularly the Ministry for Women, Children and Community Development, about how to resolve this issue. We actually wrote a strategy paper for them on how to solve this problem, but unfortunately it hasn't been taken up at all. It was accepted by the ministry, but nothing's been done. So if you ask me, are they doing enough? No. Are they doing the right things? No. Can they do more? Yes. Is there an intention to do something? Then I think there is, yes. There's an intention. It's the deliverable that has to happen. They have to actually physically do it instead of just talking about it. We do it. We're on the street now. It's it's 1:45 in the morning on a Sunday morning, and we're on the street. Where are the government agencies? They're not out. Yeah, so they must do more rather than just talk about anything. Excuse me, I'm just going to blast this guy.
That's cool.
That's excellent, isn't it?